I'm Rhonda Morrison and welcome to my kitchen. Today I want to make for y'all a healthy lunch for your kids because we're going back to school. Everyone is concerned about, just the level of nutrition you can get in a school cafeteria or even in your lunchbox. So this is going to be something that's going to fuel them through the rest of their school day, and I think you're going to love it. I'm taking an Asian twist today, and I'm going to start off by making a cashew sauce. Instead of a peanut sauce, I'm making a cashew sauce. So I'm going to start off with some cashew butter, and cashews are very big in Asian cooking as well as peanuts, but there are so many peanut allergies nowadays. You want to make sure everyone is taken care of. I'm going to spray my spoon a little bit with some non-stick spray before I get this cashew butter in there to make sure that it just pops right out into my serving dish, just like that, or my stirring dish I should say. Get one more tablespoon. And 2 tablespoons is considered a serving. So I'm just making this for 1 serving, and we're going to use it throughout this dish. It's genius. It should be a lot of fun. If your kids, ooh, I still need that. If your kids are into any kind of Asian flair, they should like this. Cashews are sweet. If you've never tried cashew butter, places you can get it is Whole Foods. You grind it yourself. And honestly, y'all, that's just the cheapest way to go. And you know it's fresh because you ground it up yourself. I'm going to go with tamari sauce, a low sodium tamari sauce, just 1 tablespoon of that. I'm going to get 1 tablespoon of my brown sugar. Let me give my spoon to rinse back here. Just 1 tablespoon of brown sugar for this, and that's plenty of sweet because cashews are sweet enough on their own. So let me dig in there, grab me just 1 scoop, just like that. That's going to add some flavor in there that everyone's going to love. And I'm going to put in 1 clove of garlic, and that's going to add our spice in there. Just like that. And then the juice of half a lime. Let me roll this a little bit. So just roll out my lime a little bit, and then I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm just going to juice it right into my measuring cup. Just half that lime. That should be about a tablespoon of juice if you get a good medium-sized lime. If you're using like little key limes, you're going to want to do a couple of them. So I'm going to juice that half in there, and then I'm going to juice this half over my cut green apples and carrots. This also will go in this sauce well if you want to dip these things in there. Now what lime does for carrots is it really brings out the sweetness, and what it does for the apples is it keeps them from turning brown on you. And when you're packing lunch, you've got a few hours to spare before you're eating it, and who wants to pull out a bunch of brown apples, right? So we're not gonna. I'm gonna whisk this together until it's all combined, just like that. Whisks up in no time. I'm gonna use half of this as dipping sauce, and as you can see, it makes roughly half a cup. So half of this is going to go into my dipping sauce container, and that's going to be for our fruits and vegetables, and 1 more little surprise that's coming for you. Over here I have some Mayfun rice sticks. This is super simple. You just heat up some water in the microwave, stick it in here. 1 serving would be about 1/4 of a package, and you just break it off, stick it in here, and you end up with this cooked rice pasta. I'm going to put that over here in this container, and the other half of my sauce is gonna go on that. Now I'm just gonna stir it up with a little spoon just to get it nice and combined, so that whenever you pull it out, your pasta's all ready to go, and so is your veggies. So if we have our dip ready and we've got this wonderful pasta going for us, the last thing I want to show y'all is this chicken breast. Well, chicken tenders. I can find chicken tenders on sale at my grocery store the next morning, the day after of sales, and I just pop in the morning. I buy my chicken breast. You just coat them in a little canola oil and salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Not a lot of salt, because that's one of those things we're looking at whenever we're preparing these meals, is making sure that the sodium content is not too much. And actually, it's been proven that high sodium content actually slows down a child's brain function. So we want about 1/4 pound of chicken tenders, and these are a little small, so I'm gonna grab another small one and we'll do 3 of them instead of just 2. If you have larger ones, do 2, because you only need 1/4 pound. So in that goes, and one more. Cut those into strips, and so you can dip your chicken, you can dip your apples, you can dip your carrots, all in this wonderful cashew sauce that we just made. And whenever it comes all together for your pasta, or even for fun for your apples and carrots, go ahead and look in your cupboard if you have some extra chopsticks that came with your Chinese dinner and you hadn't used them. I'm telling y'all, these are perfect. Let me give them a try. I'm gonna go for some chicken, give it a little dip. That is so good. I know my kids are gonna love it. I know your kids will love it too. Thanks for coming to see me, and I hope y'all have a wonderful school year.